All right, in this video, I'm going to share with you how I sold $214,000 in book sales. You can see I spent $41,000 and my ROAS was 5x. So we're going to kind of break this down so you can see the power of Amazon ads to be able to scale a book income stream to multiple six figures. All right, and if you're new to this channel, my name is Jenny Henson Lane. I've published over 611 books at the time of this video, and I've sold that 221K. Okay, now remember the important part about this is sales. So even though it sounds really cool when I say that I put in $1 and I got out $5, that does not include like book royalty, that does not include like what Amazon put your book for on sale. And so I just want to be very transparent about that the 221K, like that's awesome, but that's not take home profit. Okay. So this video is about sales because Amazon does not calculate the actual KDP royalty for us when we run ads. So it can be a little bit more complex where you are running an ad thinking that it's very profitable, and then come to find out you don't get that much royalties. And then on the flip side, there's a lot of times that people will turn on ads and they will get more organic sales, but they think that it's not profitable because of the dashboard on ads. And so they turn off their campaigns. And then they wonder why their organic sales go down. Okay. So when I started learning about this, the one thing that really stuck out to me when I was uploading books is I always wondered why the pricing was on the third page, right? Like, so when you upload a book, you do the title, and then the second page is the content, and then like right before you hit submit, Amazon asks you, what do you want to price your book at? And you're like, it's the third thing you think about. What? So my background as a digital marketer, like I want to be able to know how much I make. I want to be able to like reverse engineer that. So when I started publishing, I realized one important aspect in marketing: the self-publisher who can spend the most to acquire a customer wins. So that is the first thing I thought of, is like if I was going to scale my ads, I needed money, I needed book royalties to put into the ads, right? And so what I did very first is there's a free tool, I'll put it below, but it's BookBeam. BookBeam is a paid subscription, but they have a free link where you can work out your book royalty, okay? And so what I did is I went and looked up royalties for books. Now, the very basic royalty for those that are new, if you do a book that's 100 pages and you price it at $9.99 and it's just a black and white, your royalty is $3.69. Amazing, right? Like sell 10, that's $36, almost $37. Like you sell, actually it's more than that, right? Because the 90 cents or the 9, you sell 100, like it can really add up. But turning on ads, I wanted to reverse engineer that number and kind of flip it on its head. Like, what does this really mean? And so what happened is I set my royalty to $5. Okay. So that meant like I had to create a book good enough with enough benefits and value inside of it to demand that. Now, a little tip that I do is this happens every single time. Every single time that my book sells, I raise the price. Okay. Who sets the price? Who sets the market price for books? Is it Jenny and her YouTube channel? Is it someone else's KDP YouTube channel? It's the customer. Okay. Whoever thinks it's worth it will pay that. That's why you can get Lululemon leggings for $100. I have still not bought leggings for $100, not Lululemon and not $100. Okay. I'm holding out. People tell me I'm not living fully to my fullest dreams. Okay. I told you guys last month how I drove a Porsche and a Lamborghini, a Huracan and a Porsche 911. Like those are priced at certain prices because that's what people will pay, right? And so who dictates the price of a book? Okay? It never. I will never follow my competitors by pricing below them, okay? I will never price below my competitors. Do you know why? Are you starting to catch the glimpse here? Okay, because I want to scale. And so I needed that profitability in there. So that begs the question, how much do I actually increase my book prices? Okay, so let's say you've got an activity book, okay, and your activity book is 110 pages. I think that's the price break. So you're still getting $3.69 out of it when it's $9.99. When I turn on ads and I'm able to get a sell for under $3.69, that means I have profit margins. I actually made money on it, right? And so what I will go and do after the first week of a couple sales, I will go and raise the price to $9.99 because I want to see who will buy it. And it's not my competitors that I care about. Okay? Who do I care about? I care about the Amazon Prime buyer. I call them Prime because there's 90 million of them that shop every single month. Raise your hand if you're one, right? I'm one. Okay, so I want to see how far I can push this price because now what's my royalty? What's my competitor's royalty, right? Oh, sorry, I used that example before. My royalty now, right, on that book, if it's 100 pages, I have $1 more to spend against competitors. Now, it's okay if you're my competitor. It's okay if we're publishing the same niche. Why? Because there's 90 million of these people. Like it's, once you niche down, you start seeing the vision of like, oh, okay. Okay, so a week goes by, that book still sells. I raise the price. I want to see, okay? Now here's the part that there's kind of some mindset work that we need to do when we raise pricing because people think, oh, no one will buy that book. Now, I'm talking about a book that we would consider high value. That could be difficult for you if you're not an incredible book cover artist for low content books, like a composition notebook. It might be harder to get that. I was in Target last month for back to school, and they had low content books that were the composition notebook instead of the black and white little like pixelated stuff. There was, I need to take a picture, but there was like fish and there was designs and it was like the world's getting more customized. Yeah, they were like $2, but the Prime buyer, they pay more because they want it to come to their house. Okay. So here's 2 strategies that I deployed that helped me make over 6 figures in royalties, but also sell multiple 6 figures. Now, some of you are like, how did you sell $220,000 in sales, but you only took home half of that? Okay. My best books are hardcover. And in 2024 of June, Amazon really raised the price of hardcover printing. And so my royalties went down. So I had to rework my strategy. So inside of here, like I had to rebuild the profitability. And there's different ways to build the profitability. If you're too nervous to raise the price of your book, I want you to consider, I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. I want you to consider ways to repurpose that content. Okay? And let me explain why this is so powerful. Okay? So we need to think about the customer experience, and we need to think about the, like publishing multiple times in one niche. But if you already have a page that's built out, right? Like let's say it's an activity book. Let's say you've got like a coloring page in here that looks like a paw and it looks like a flower too. Okay, we've got this is our like word search, right? Beautiful word search. Okay. This word search page can be used again in a different way. This coloring book page can be used, but in a different way. Okay. So when you have an activity book that is working for you, this is an apple. when you have an activity book that's like working for you, think about how you can repurpose this into another book, okay? And so what happens, like everyone's crying because in June of 2025, Amazon said you only get 50% of your royalties if your book is less than $9.99. Okay? Everybody cried online, but Amazon said if you keep it above $9.99, then you get 60% of your royalties, okay? So like how do you compound that? Because there's a lot of people that did just a lot of like $6.99, $7.99, $8.99, $9.99. And my solution, like something that I had to evaluate, is going through my books and making sure they had the value to stand the test of time at the price of $9.99. But then also here, because I had multiple content, I had content that I can repurpose. What happens is one book made me $369. I repurpose the content. I get another $369. I do it a third time. Okay? And so what happens here? What's my royalties? I don't know the math. Let me grab the calculator. Okay, the math. Let's mathing. 369. Who's going to say it before I come up with it? Okay. So now my content is paying me every time 3 of those books sell. It's $11. Okay? So like don't get hung up that like when Amazon changes the rules as self-publishers and marketers and people that want time freedom and they want to change their life, we have to adapt. Okay? So this was a strategy that I could do over and over because I saw a profitable niche that I had, okay? So I want you to, your homework, I want you to think about this question. I want you to think about like if you're enough, okay? And the reason why is because if you spend a long time on an activity book, it's going to be high quality, okay? So as you're spending time on it, thinking about how can I repurpose this in more than one way, okay? Because it is such a powerful strategy, okay? I have a free training coming up. I'm going to drop the link below. I want you to attend. It'll be so fun to hang out. We're going to talk about the 3 biggest things that help me cross 6 figures. Ads is such a big component of that. We could spend months talking about ads, but this has been a game changer for me. So I just want you to think about self-publishing smarter in a way that serves you and it serves your goals. I love you. I'll see you in the next video.